Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Maisie's Garden. We're continuing my message for you. This is a part 2. So if you have not seen part 1, please stop here. Go back to part 1. Watch that because it's real actually kind of juicy and good. And then come back here because we're going to break down just a section of what that juicy good message was. Okay? Because I'm a little nosy. I'd like to know what the heck is going on here. So only if you've watched part 1 can you continue. I'll wait for you. Okay. All right. Let's get into this, though. If you guys are here from part 2, welcome back. I love you. I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, please do something about it. I want to talk about the lovers and the judgment here because what? Like I said at the last of part 1, because the Divine Feminine card is in this other deck at the bottom, who, by the way, I think this is somebody else because Divine Feminine, I think you're like at peace. You must be like, you seem very balanced. Even with this, you seem very balanced. Someone circles maybe something, like round shapes, circles maybe something for someone. Anyway, but you may be in your like you've healed era, you're at peace era, unbothered, doing in your soft era. That's what this feels like. You're harmonious right now. There's something about your energies that feel very balanced and harmonious. And you may, there may be something about your friendships that have, helped, okay? Yeah. You may get there may be some hidden truths within a friendship, Divine Feminine. This is like a sidebar, real quick. There may be you may get some type of messages. Somebody comes clean within a friend group about some truth or intentions, or somebody's just going to be really honest, and it creates peace within a friendship. Within your peers, there's something that comes to light that brings peace, or something came to light for you. There was some type of truth. Somebody accepted the truth. Divine Feminine, this is what, if you align with the Divine Feminine, then you accepted some form of truth, healed, and found peace and harmony in your life. Feel very balanced and grounded, okay? Somebody else is having a really, really hard time. They feel abandoned, rejected, dismissed. They have all kinds of fears. They've got blocked up, messed up emotions. They're getting mixed signals for sure. And they're just very confused and uncertain. They don't understand why they're feeling the way that they're feeling. Right? And because the Divine Feminine's at the bottom of the deck and then the Lovers came out, so there could be Taurus placements, because if you watch the first, then you understand. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Lovers is Gemini. Okay, so heavy on the Gemini. Judgment is Pluto energy, so to me that's Scorpio. But I think they also say Judgment could be Aries because could be Mars energy. I don't know. I need to look into it more. There may be some conflicting stories. 333 on the clock. Okay. All right. Anyway, these two together, there's somebody feels very strongly. Yeah, Divine Feminine, you're single. Someone could have Leo placements. Or Aries placements. This could be somebody that you were married to, had children with, or somebody that could be like some type of leadership position or took action. They were the emperor to your empress, especially if you are a Divine Feminine. That's very much Empress energy. So it could have been like that kind of thing. There may have been some type of betrayal in the past somebody that could have been very manipulative, very cutthroat, very much, doing things for personal gain, and they may have held back a lot of how they felt or restrained themselves in some way, but they see you as being, or it's you that held back. You're the one that's being really strong. You may, if this is a separation from, someone that you were married to or were in a long-term commitment with, or something along those lines, where it felt very much like you guys were a true partnership at one point. They're surprised that you were able to have the strength to cut them off or stay gone, or, just like stand on your own and have independence. They're surprised about this. There's an air of being surprised. And honestly, I think they feel, again, like a little betrayed or a little abandoned because of this in some way. Don't really know why. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know. It's kind of giving me like a pattern or cyclic vibes, but so there may have been that. But the fact that you can hold back or withhold from them, there's a little bit of, I'm getting a little bit of a surprise there. But anyway, the Lover's Judgment. Someone feels like this is a very divine partnership, or this is a there may be very strong spiritual ties there, in the sense of it's a strong connection. There may have been a contract of some sort on the spiritual side of things, that you two were meant to, go through something together. Someone may want to reconcile or apologize, because Judgment can talk about reconciliation or like a rejuvenation, a rebirth in some way. So, but only the way that the Judgment works when it comes to reconciliation, the way I feel energetically, the way it comes through is, and I don't know how other readers feel, but there has to be some form, if Pluto rules Judgment, there has to be some form of transformation. The whistle will be blown. It'll whistle blow if it's being disguised as having changed, or, not truly done the work or something along those lines. It won't be able to come together and have true alignment unless there's some form of change or transformation, a death and rebirth cycle. You can't have a rebirth without a death. That just doesn't, and a death usually means a changing of energy from one state to the next. That's what like a true death is, right? If we're gonna like break it down to just like scientifically, when something dies, the energy transforms into something else, a matter, a different part of matter or whatever. So there has to be a change. That's just what I'm getting at. There has to be some form of transformation or change in order for something to come anew, to reconcile or rejuvenate or reclaim. There could also be some type of reclamation here. Give me a little bit more about the Lovers and Judgment, just specifically. Yeah, there's some sort of forward movement. Knight of Wands. Somebody doesn't, okay. The Six of Swords came out upside down. Somebody doesn't want to move on. Somebody doesn't want to move on. Yeah, especially since the Knight is moving away from this card. Somebody doesn't want to yeah. And this is usually, when this is upright, this is usually like moving into calmer waters. Somebody may like the chaos. Somebody may be really messy and like the chaos. That someone could also be trying to manifest. So here's Gemini Virgo energy now. Here's Cancer energy. Could have those placements in your chart. Someone wants to manifest some form of triumph, balance, moving forward, moving out of some bad energy that they feel like they can't move on from. They can't get out of. Somebody could be somewhere where it's not peaceful and it feels very chaotic. There may be a lot of like explosive energy there, or some form of just a lot of bold, fast moving energy that doesn't feel calm and peaceful. And they could be trying to manifest a better place. Yeah, someone feels like a wounded warrior. They've just been going through a lot. Someone is really messed up over this, and someone wants to make something right. I feel like they don't want to move on. They want to, yeah, I don't know. We might have to go into a part 3. Let me clarify this. Let's go to a part 3 and then That's where I end this. Okay, hold on. Part 3.